23 killed, including 4 children. Over 200 buildings were damaged, including diplomatic facilities, schools, and kindergartens. No one here has any doubts about what Moscow wants. This is what Putin's goons are doing. I understand there is a war going on and military targets can be bombed, but why would they lie to the whole world, claiming that they are only attacking military targets, when they in fact are deliberately attacking civilians? This is not the first house, nor the second, nor the third. Kyiv has no illusions left. There are talks about peace, yes, but only on the Kremlin's terms. There is no question of compromise or real negotiations. In Washington, we heard that Putin is apparently ready to end the war, to meet at the leadership level and resolve key issues. But he chooses ballistics instead of any real steps towards peace. He kills children so as not to talk about when and how to bring about peace. According to Western politicians, there will be no peace talks. The Kremlin has calculated the risk of confrontation with the US. A dictator's image is his biggest asset, so a meeting with Zelensky would be difficult for Putin to explain in his own political courtyard.
We
must revisit this topic today, and this in light of the fact that, of course, there will be no meeting between President Zelensky and President Putin, other than what was agreed between President Trump and President Putin last week when we were together in Washington. Europe wants to hammer at Russian interests. Another package of sanctions is in the works.
These attacks show that Putin is just mocking any kind of peace efforts that are made. So what we have to do is increase pressure on Russia, and this is really what they understand, the pressure.
Ukraine continues to seek support from the United States. Just today, envoys from Kyiv met with one of President Trump's advisors in New York. They discussed Putin's demands and, crucially, the options available to the White House today.
No, I'd like it to stop. I want to get it to stop. And it will not be a world war, but it will be an economic war. And an economic war is going to be bad. And it's going to be bad for Russia.
All the more so as the Kremlin is clearly turning to the Far East and is increasingly active in building relations with both Beijing and Pyongyang. For Americans, this is an additional challenge. For Europe, it is a diplomatic and economic nightmare. The dependence of European markets on Chinese supplies in the face of growing Sino-Russian cooperation may come back to haunt the West much more painfully than the recent drastic breaking of the energy muzzle imposed on Europe by Russia.